My guess is we have pixelation. Are we pixelated? No, we're not. Yes, we are. Perfect. You got it. Getting my steps in. How are you feeling? I'm feeling okay. I got to get adjusted to this Lexapro and a little bit of Lamictal. I've just got to go through that. So I feel kind of low motivation, low energy. Look at this. I just found $6. I just found $6. Oh my gosh. Somebody dropped $6 and I found it. You got it. Goes back into the operation. Lucky 6. I just found $6. Invest in a cold brew. Finders keepers. Put it in a tip jar. I'll pass it on. I'll pass it on. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll pass it on. Gussie is no longer here. And I apologize for that. I'll pass it on. Don't worry. Keep $1, give $5. What I'll do. 5. Wait, what happened? RIP? Who's RIP? Who is RIP? Gussie. Yes. Gussie is RIP. I understand that. So I've been on Lexapro now. I'm just going to talk with you guys and be honest. I have been on Lexapro now, back on it for Monday will be 7 days. So this will be my 6th day of on it. And then tomorrow I go up to 20 milligrams. I just want to get back to where my mood is baseline. I'm in California. Gussie helped me get hooked on Steps with Steve, then Force and Fitch. You got it, then Weiss. And you guys have helped me. But right now, I just got to go through. You've known me. I mean, I was only off meds for about 6 months tops, 5 to 6 months. You knew me plenty of times before that. I did my special when I was on meds. I did my HBO stuff when I was on meds. I did audience warm-ups, and that's not to say that I didn't like was perfect. It wasn't. Yeah, Melissa Villaseñor's doing great today. She's super funny. Keep walking here. Why did Tulsa pharmaceutical free? What about Tulsa? I was pharmaceutical free, but you know what? I was having anxiety. And I think the Lexapro, you open for Spade, it was pharmaceutical free. It was. Yes, it was pharmaceutical free, and I did great. But I was still kind of needing something. Getting too nervous. Now I'm off and worrying white knuckle. I did my SAT. on meds. I signed my name twice. You got it. The anxiety kept us sharp, perhaps. Maybe. We'll have to see. I don't know. You know, I'm just going back to kind of where I was before. You know, and I used a beta blocker last night. I don't know if I need those things. Maybe certain situations, but right now, they say CBD helps, but I think too much anxiety can interfere with your health. It was interfering with my health. Exactly. Thank you, Haley. I was having those chest issues. So I felt like I needed to get off that. Maybe you don't need the betas. I may not need them. I think those are as needed. Beta blockers are as needed. Lived on the edge. Anxiety keeps it so we know there's a risk, keeps us prepared. I agree. But also, I was having my own personal issues. Yes, anxiety is great, maybe when you have a wife and you have a child and you have all this in a consistent job. But when you don't have a consistent job and you're handling things on your own, sometimes anxiety can be too much, can take over. I don't know. But I get it. At least I'm walking. I do need to go back to the gym and start lifting weights. I say that all the time. But I think in my individual case, the anxiety was, and then on top of it, it's somewhat situational depression, getting down, not necessarily anxiety, but, everyone's doing great at the Comedy Store. You got to be involved in this, you got to do that. Everything's going great. Everyone's got fancy cars. Everyone's selling merch. And that's why I probably I got to get to the gym. Get to the gym and do that. But, the Comedy Store, and I'm not alone, it's a competitive place. It's a freaking battle in there right now. So I think some of this is situational, to be honest with you. And some of it could be, I'm older, I'll be 50, and I'm not 50, I'm 48. It's just a lot of stuff. So, but I'm going to let you know that when I walk and talk with you guys, it helps me out. And I had a good set last night. I did 40 minutes. All I need to do on the road is 45 minutes. I don't need to do an hour. I don't need to look at it and go, I got to fill an hour. I can do 45 minutes. If I have to bring my notes up there, I bring my notes. And that's it. But I get a little in my head, and I get anxiety thinking about, performing, to be honest with you. So that's just what happens. Love note shows preparation. I got my AARP card in the mail this week. I'm all done. There you go. And I'm checking in with you guys today. I'm checking in, and I'll be honest, I was lying in bed all day. I had a good show last night at the Comedy Store. I did have a good show. You just need a 30-year-old Asian woman to sit on your head. Laughter is best for serotonin levels. I got off Lexapro after turning to... Oh, wow. You have a place to stay when you come to Tempe for a show? Thank you. I may have to do that. So I'm going through Lexapro adjustment periods. It's probably going to take a couple, 3 weeks. I got to get through this. I'm a little listless. I'm a little down. I'm a little out of it, but I wanted to get out. Maybe I'll go back to Thailand and push it to the limits. But I know what I am. And I had a good show last night. I did not put it on Periscope. Tonight I'll probably put it on Periscope. 5-HTTP, deals with withdrawals. Look, I went natural. I felt good, don't get me wrong. But I was too edgy. And my chest was bugging me. So anxiety in my chest, I don't like that. Heart disease runs in my family. So that was a big thing for me. And since I've been on Lexapro before. It seemed to balance me out. I was able to do it. So I don't want to say I'm ever going to go off it again. I'm just saying I'm going to go back on it while I can and see what happens. And I also know, just to let you know, there's a lot of comedians up there. There's a lot of comedians who take medication. You know, there's no shame in it. There's no shame in it. There's a lot of comics that do take medication. And I've cut back on pot, not smoking pot. You know, that's affecting my performances too, a little bit. So, but I had a good show last night, pretty good. I did 40 minutes. Tonight I'll do 15 minutes. The thing is that we're funnier than all of them. Maybe, maybe not. Most of us take meds, usually makes our lives better. There you go. I pray that you get through this season. So do I. Or they self-medicate. They drink alcohol. They smoke pot. They drink wine. They do cigarettes. I'm not doing that. I need something to take a little bit of the edge off. That's all. And I understand CBT and that. With SBS, it's all between the jokes. What's not funny? And we laugh. You got it. But we'll see. We'll see. I remember when I began, I've stopped and started meds a couple times. So when I first started taking medication in Seattle, it messed me up for a couple weeks. I was like out of it. I didn't know if I was ever going to do comedy again. It took me a few weeks to get like settled in. Then later on, 10 years later or whatever, when I was back in LA and I started and stopped meds a couple times, it threw me off. So I just gotta, you know, no shame. I just found out that I have ADHD. At least it's not Down syndrome. You got it. Comedic icon. SBS lets us into the inner workings of a comedian. Best insight ever. A pioneer. Trying. But I am a little out of it. I don't want to, I'm not really into socializing right now. I'm not even into baseball. I have kind of like a little bit of doom and gloom. I guess that's to be expected right now. I'm thankful, though, that I have a spot tonight. I'm thankful that I can turn on this Periscope and have 39 people in here right now. I'll be at the San Luis Obispo Comedy Festival in a couple weeks. I decided to do it. It's not like a major festival, but I'm doing it for socializing. I'm doing it to book maybe some extra gigs. That's what I'm doing. You know, and I got to stop comparing myself to Chris D'Elia, to Sebastian, to Tony, to Rogan, to Joey Diaz. I just got to be the best me that I can be. That's what I got to do, because I'm comparing myself. And when you compare, you despair, and you come up short. And I don't need to do that, you know? Chris D'Elia does not wear a wig. Or Theo Vaughn. I'm comparing myself to these guys, and I shouldn't be doing it. I just got to do what I do, which is do my Periscopes, my Steps with Steves, do my podcasts, check in with you. If you say, stay true to yourself, everything else follows. Thank you, Haley. And I'm staying true to myself. And you know what I said? I said, I'm going to go out and do a Steps with Steve today before it gets dark, and I'm going to check in with you guys, at least get a little walking in. So that's what I'm doing. So, effort, result. You got it. That's what I'm doing. The other dudes are too cocky. I like you. You are by far the best Brody Stevens of all time. Thanks for the check. This is a check-in. This is a Prince of Periscope check-in. I want to get back to having fun. I want to get back into drumming. I want to get back into the baseball. I want to get back into those things. But I'm not there right now. I admire your commitment to your health. You mean walking? Walking health? Apple cider vinegar health? Yes, I do it. I just got to stop comparing. And you know what? We even turned Tate Fletcher around, and he's a a mouth breather. Tate's a good guy. We're back in with Tate, so that's off. That's learn how to play an instrument. I'd love to. I just don't have the desire right now. I just don't have it. So I got to get through this period and doing my steps and remind me, say, Brody, need a little steps with Steve. Where are you? And I can say, hey, it's raining, or I'll do it in between the raindrops and that sort of stuff. Annie will be back for a full episode. Yes, she will. A good guy doesn't pick your nose. We need steps. Live the banner. Loving the banner. That's what we're doing. I'm walking. Nobody would say walking's bad for you. I do. I mentioned this before, and I'll mention it again. Probably need to sign up with a gym membership. Get to the gym. Just start slow. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. Just go to the gym and start slow. Just like steps. You do it a little bit, then you want to do it more. Just like comedy, you do it a little bit, and then you want to do a little more. That's kind of what I need to do. And I think what I'm going through right now is normal. If you study up on adjustments to antidepressants, you'll see. I just needed to pick my mood up a little bit. And you could say exercise would have done it. I was walking. I should have done more. But I was just getting into the, comparing, being hard on myself. Shouldn't do. Somebody else got muted. Love it. Somebody was acting up and they got taken down. My taxes, I'm meeting my tax guy on Saturday. Here's another thing. Some of these things on my mind, I can eliminate them in an afternoon. With some emails and doing stuff. I've got to sell my Vespa. Remind me. I want to get the Vespa out of my life. It's losing money. I just want to get rid of it and do that. We're working on merchandise. We're getting the Brody Stevens shirts going again. Positive energy. Push. He battled through. That's what I'm doing. Getting ahead of the tax game is good because the government will probably shut down again. That's right. So tonight, I have a 10:30 spot at the Comedy Store. We'll see how I feel in terms of periscoping, audio taping, whatever. Then I'm going to go do KLOS with Fraser Smith and Don Barris. Go down there, and we'll see how that goes. And then we'll see what happens this week. I've got a couple shows this week already. Keep doing that. Start putting my eyes towards Arizona, February 28th. I'll be at the show in Arizona. And stir crazy. Then we're going up to Seattle. And again, if I only do I'd buy that Vespa in a heartbeat. Well, I want to get rid of it. I want to get rid of the Vespa. Come pick it up for me. Give me a check, and it's all yours. I want it out of my life. I don't want to look at it every day. Probably it needs a tune-up. You give me a check. You give me a tune-up. I'll go to the DMV, see what I owe on it for non-operational, and then get it out of my life. Because I don't want to ride a Vespa. I feel better in a car. I am paying more than ever. I want to see foam green Vespa. But yeah, I'm comparing myself too much. And I have to think what else can I do? If the comedy stuff doesn't work out, what can I do? I've been med-free for over 2 years and still haven't fully gotten out there, still pushing. Uber on standby. I may have to do Uber one day. Good thinking makes my thighs itch. You're better than the rest. I want Alicia Keys off my TV. Candy paint that Vespa. But is this normal to go through feelings of like melancholy and, you know, my brain chemistry is adjusting. I got all that stuff out of my brain. I cleared out my body and it felt good. But there's no shame in going back to the old road. Seattleites haven't left their houses in 5 days. I got to call my aunt and uncle, see how they're doing up there with the snow. Overthinking can be harmful. Yeah, I don't want to overthink. Definitely don't want to overthink. We're getting our steps in, snowing again here in Seattle. Over 2 years, no meds, and feelings come back. I may get back on, that's okay. It's okay if you want to get back on. A lot of people take medication. A lot of people are taking it. Paranoia will destroy you. And I don't want to be paranoid. Pot can make you paranoid. But I think the gym membership is going to be a good thing for me. Get into that gym membership. Start doing that. And I need you guys to remind me, Brody, are you going to the gym? We need you to go to the gym. Yoga's good for you, along with the gym membership, should help keep you motivated. I need to stay motivated. I want to keep those motivated. I'm motivated to walk. Motivated to walk. You just need the raw materials to make dopamine and serotonin. Yep. Lifting always helps. I got to get back into lifting. Got to get back into throwing. Just do it. Yep, and I'm doing apple cider vinegar too. And I'll be at the Comedy Store tonight at 10:30. I'm going to push through with positivity. Remind me to smile. Smile, smile, smile. I'm a good guy. Thank you, you got it. All of that stuff. Self-care. Because I'll say this, the last time I was like in a depressed mode, nitric oxide, L-arginine, taking it. The last time I was in, you know, I didn't have this support group. You guys are really helping me out. I want to say that. I didn't have you. I built up this support system with you guys. And I want to say thank you for that. And I'm not some guy who's I'm in the middle of it. I'm in the thick of things. I'm in the eye of the storm. You know? Throwing the baseball around will bring back good feeling with old memories. Need to do it. A drum set must have a cowbell. My wife got a new job at a skincare company in Seattle. They suggest ACV as part of a skincare regimen. Somebody got muted. Love it. I need to throw the baseball around. Pretty sure we'd all shave your back if you needed it. So this was just another check-in. You know, with the rain and me doing my the new meds. Also, can you mute me too? Yeah, you could be muted if you want. Muting is available. Is Daisy good? Daisy is good. My mom saw Daisy yesterday. She sees her 2 to 3 times a week. And so the house in Tarzana goes on the market pretty soon, like I think next week or very, very soon. And then we hope to sell that. And then we have to buy a place. So I got that. My mom and my sister need to find a place to stay. And then we do that, they move in with Daisy. So it's going to be a process. So those are some things that are on my mind. My mom moving, my mom not having her dog, my sister selling the place, them finding a place, me trying to make money, me trying to work, trying to be funny. It's stressful, exactly. You know, financial stuff, especially when you're in comedy, especially when I'm not young anymore. You know, those things get to me. Saw an article today on house prices are dropping there, so that's good. You know, I just don't, I want to live a healthy life. You know, my dad passed away at 63, you know, and he had heart problems. I don't want to go that route. I want to go longer than that. And I think, you know, he was a cigarette smoker. I'm not. Do you mute Democrats? I'm not against anybody. Notice I don't get political. I'm like out of that now. I made my marks. I don't have the energy to fight anything. You know, I think it's best for me in these times, like to chill on Twitter, and that's what I'm doing. I'm not spending a lot of time on Twitter doing all that stuff. So, but I like everybody, left or right. It don't matter. It don't matter to me. I just feel alone sometimes. I feel alone. I have friends, and I have you guys. I have my mom. I have my aunts and uncles. You know, so it could bring me down. It could bring me down. But I think if I keep putting out positive energy, people will react. So I'm going to keep doing positive energy. And part of the positive energy is checking in with the scope. I'm doing a scope here for you. I'm doing a Steps with Steve on a Sunday night, twilight. I'm doing a Steps with Steve, checking in with you guys. And I have gratitude, and I'm grateful that I have an audience here. We all feel alone sometimes, especially us single folks. Exactly. Yeah, we do. And I'm thankful that I'm able to do. Truth is, you're actually not alone. We understand. Thank you, Liberty. You can do group broadcasts now on here. Beautiful day. Steps are always positive. And I like reading your comments. See, I'm leaning on you guys. I'm reading your comments. You notice that? I'm not just babbling. I'm not angry. I'm just talking. Getting my steps in. Walking. Gonna exercise. People are getting muted left and right. I wonder what they're saying. Are they saying this guy's nuts? This guy's just complaining? I'm venting. I'm not even venting. I'm just talking. That's what I'm doing. Love the interaction with Jessica Michelle. There you go. And I have my podcast. I forgot about that. I do my podcast on every Wednesday. I'll be doing it again this Wednesday. Getting rid of the bots. Get the bots out of here. Lacing to Aligny. That's always fun. People like that. Good job, Monica. I'm doing my podcast. That's positive. I'll be on the road. February 28th, Arizona. 3 shows there. Then I'm doing the San Luis Obispo Comedy Festival for 3 or 4 days. It's kind of like a mini vacation. Get out of LA, go up there, do some shows and hang out. Try and be social. That's what I need to do. Getting my steps in. Talking to my friends. I liked your poster with Aligny wearing suit jackets. That was Stephen Randolph, I believe. Not Aligny. I think that's Stephen Randolph. Yes, that was Stephen Randolph. That's okay. Totally okay, not your fault. Everybody makes mistakes. Dogs are barking. We're out in Southern California. It's cold out here, but not too cold. Tonight I'll be at the Comedy Store. Then I'm going to do KLOS Radio with Don Barris and Fraser Smith. Goof around with Don. It'll be a quick hit. And then see what happens this week. And you just got to keep going. Stephen and Chelsea should be on the podcast. We'll get them on. We will get them on. I will do my best to get them on. And I got to go to Arizona. See, I got to put my brain. I can't right now, to be honest, the way my mind is, I can't concentrate. My concentration levels aren't fantastic right now. My concentration levels are not fantastic. So I will keep pushing. Just kind of hit a little rough patch. That's all. But I think it was just me comparing everyone doing the best. They're great. Comedy Stores sold out every night. This and that. And I get my 2 to 3 spots, but I'm not in anything else. And I butted heads with Tony. It's like I butted heads with Tony when I was, and now look at Tony, he's blowing up. It's like I feel like I made a mistake. The only way to accomplish the goals is to battle through. Great to see you again. Almost finished. Okay. And I'm not seeing my mom. I'm not seeing Daisy like I used to. So that's messing me up. Brazello's with the Cubs. I'd like to get out there, but he's got a job to do. He can't worry about me. And I just want to, keep it going. That's a big change. Yeah. Not seeing my mom's dog. Not seeing my mom there. That weighs on me. And she's sensitive too. It runs in my family. This whole freaking mental illness, heart disease and mental illness runs in my family. And I don't want to have it derail me. I just want to keep doing my shows, do an audience warm-up, not have crazy anxiety. And I want to feel good. I mean, people like me. They do like me. All right, I got to figure out how to get through here. There's water. Stay with me. I've been going through a lot. My mom's 87. How long did your grandfather live? Not super long. As long as my stand-up's good. I mean, yeah, I do well on stage. When you're a stand-up comedian, how is your stand-up? It's solid. People like it. How is your audience warm-up? I'm good at that too. How's your hosting? I'm good at that too. How's your late night? I have a special. out on Amazon. People who get it are getting it. It's people who know me get it. If you don't know me, you may not get it. But if you can help me with that, I would appreciate it. I think I nailed the late night spot. I showed them what I've been doing. So that's what I did. Now whatever my next special is going to be. The special is comedy history. That's right. Comedy history. I feel good about that. I feel good about enjoy it. I feel good about my special. I feel good about my warm-ups. I feel good about my Chelsea Lately appearances. I feel good about my stand-up. I feel good about being a part of the Cubs and all that. So I do feel good about things. And I'm grateful that I am healthy right now, and I've been taking care of all of that stuff through my insurance. Another muting. And I don't want to be guilt and sorrow. We don't want that. No guilt, no sorrow. No guilt, no sorrow. Just got my steps in. That was for you guys and me, but that was for you. I wanted to do it, and I did it before it got dark. This is normal, going through adjusting the meds. It's normal. And I'm going to go through that. I'm going to have a good set tonight. I'm going to do my 15 minutes of positivity and have fun with it. That's what I'm going to do. 15 minutes of positivity, have fun, probably put it on Periscope and one platform or the other, and just keep doing my sets. And you have helped me. You have helped me a lot. Thank you. Pick up trash right there. What's that? Somebody dropped some trash. And I'm going to remind me to donate the $5 to somebody. Prince of Prepod. Think about that too. Okay. Back home. You always seem very relaxed and in charge on stage. Yep. I'm on Venmo also. I can get Venmo. I'm not telling you to Venmo me. I'll Venmo you. You've helped me. I will Venmo you. Okay. Please stay with me and help me out. And I want to say thank you to everybody who has been supportive. This is a journey, and I'm completely transparent, and that's the way it goes. This was a base touch. I am base touching. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for helping me. Much respect to you. Thank you for the amazing content. And I think the Comedy Store is kind of like stressing me out a little bit, how everyone's like blowing up out there. Everything's perfect. And I know it's not perfect, but I just don't want to be forgotten. I don't want to be, a cautionary tale. I don't want to be like, oh, whatever happened to Brody? Where's he at right now? I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that guy. I want to work. I want to be a part of stuff, be on shows. Maybe eventually have a relationship. I don't know. It's difficult. Somebody got muted. Love it. I love it. But I am being hard on myself, and I think part of it is is it normal? Let me ask you a question. Is it normal for me to feel kind of out of it and adjusting to the medications again? Does it take a couple weeks for your body and your brain to get used to it? I think it's normal. The fact that I'm kind of like melancholy. It's not easy being single. No, it's not. It's not, but there's benefits. I think it takes 2 to 4 weeks. Probably yes. Yes, it takes time for the meds to acclimate in the system. Yes, it's normal. It's like a new school year. Thank you. More than weeks, probably. Okay, Dylan, thank you. It's normal to feel that way. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it, guys. It's normal to feel the way I'm feeling. Yes. Thank you. Work up a sweat. You got it, KC Bill. That's what I need to do. Get that sweat going. Get in that gym and get that sweat going. You're right. Break a sweat. All right, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate it. I will see you later. Agreed. The meds, along with exercise, will help. And it will get me going again. Not normal to wear a jacket indoors. You're right. Love you, Brody. Try CBD meds. I will add on those. Great check-in. It was a great check-in. Take care. I will take care. Watch a good movie, have some popcorn, think light. Keep on keeping on. Take care. Do you. Dang it. Thanks, Brody. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, guys. I'll see you later. Hopefully tonight at the Comedy Store. Enjoy. Yes. Push.